Should be going live here any second now. Okay, there we go. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the stream. Today we are going to be picking up where we left off last time in Stars and Time in Loop 7, Act 3. We were going back through the house to learn about Bonnie's favorite foods, what Mirabelle's papers were, and the family tale from the family tale that Odile wants. We figured out where the family tale is. We'll get that next loop, but we have to go over to Mirabelle's room before we can do that, because while I do remember what each of Bonnie's favorite foods are, you do still have to go to the secret library and Mirabelle's room before you can complete their quests. So barely avoided that sadness. Alright. And that one as well. Get the smiling key. It's very cute that the photo room is where you get the smiling key. I just find that, pretty cute, especially since after the second time at the mirror, Siffrin is smiling. I just think that's neat. Alright. Got the mirror picture. Pick up the key. Couldn't avoid this sadness. But it doesn't matter because it's that easy. Alright. Now, assuming no further distractions, on to Mira's room. Got in the door, and then Mirabelle's dresser. Back in Dormont, she seemed worried about whatever was inside, wasn't she? You'd like to look inside, but don't even think about it, Siffrin. You step back and smile awkwardly. Won't be able to look inside as things are now. Is there something in this room that could distract her somehow? Okay, I don't remember how you're supposed to get that. You can look at the papers and the bed. That's my roommate's bed. Do you think she's okay? What is she like, this roommate of yours? She's the worst. I really don't like her. Oh? I didn't know Belle could hate people. She doesn't clean her side of the room ever, and she leaves her experiments and weird potions around everywhere. and she always sings way too loud. And when I ask her to maybe change songs and sing something I might like, she always tells me, "No can do, princess." She's mean and has no respect towards others. So, a normal roommate. Maybe, but even so, not seeing her around, it really worries me. Positive. Gotta stay positive. Going to interact with everything on this side of the room first. Pepper, thyme, and ginger. Nothing else there. Get the short gizmo gadget, just in case. That would be part of it. Rolled papers. Okay, so that's not part of it. Okay, Mirabelle looks sad. She must be thinking about her roommate. You feel bad taking advantage of this moment, but you open the drawer. There's some pens, a brooch, anti-anxiety medication, and some papers. Each paper seems to be a file about a different person. Each has a picture of someone, their name, and what seems to be their answers to questions like, where do you imagine yourself in 10 years? And do you want kids? What are those papers? She must have been looking at similar papers in Dormont. Is she choosing one person to do something? Either way, this seems to be what Mirabelle is worried about. You should go and talk to her about it. So, that's what we'll do next loop. And since we're pretty much, that's all of our setup for this loop, so I'll just loop back to Dormont real quick. Tear froze you in time. You wake up. You dreamt you were eating a rotten apple. Your stomach hurts already. Here again, you'd like to make sure Mirabelle doesn't get upset, but is there any way to make this conversation go faster? Something like, "Hey Mira, have you thought about doing a sleepover tonight?" "Oh, I was actually just thinking about it. What do you think?" "Absolutely, I'll let everyone know." "You're right. We don't have a moment to lose. But wait, do you know where everyone..." "Talk to you later, Mira." Okay." You need to make sure Mirabelle knows how to shield all of you against the king. You tell her about the carrot method, whatever it is, so she'll be able to cast it. Oh, this makes so much sense. Mirabelle learned the craft skill Adorable Moving Shield. Again. You watch her go. You approach the Change God's statue. You believe strongly, or whatever, that you'll be super fast. I always go for speed, because alright, got a little bit of a boost. Save progress. Alright. And now we're going to embark on a series of side quests, which will greatly impact how the rest of this loop goes. So, which one will you choose? Sorry? You point at her pile of papers. What? What? How? What do you know? Answer me! She has her hand on her rapier. You're choosing someone for something, right? It seems important. Maybe I can help? I suppose you must have more experience than I do. Alright, I would like your help if you'll give it. Experience? Sure. Thank you, Sifrin, but, this might take some time. So, make sure you have time? I have time now. Oh, okay. Okay, how to do this? Sit down next to me, maybe? You sit down. Mirabelle looks at you without saying a word. She looks worried. Maybe you should take the lead. So, what are those papers, really? Oh, bonding proposals? Bonding? Like when you promise to stay with someone forever? Is Mirabelle looking for a partner? No, wait, that's not exactly it. Please stop looking at me. It's more like, dating? Dating profiles. I'm not thinking about being bonded yet. Dating? You didn't think Mirabelle cared about that. You're still confused. Alright, well, before this all started with the king, I decided I wanted to, try to date someone. And so I asked a dating company, and they gave me a bunch of folders of people that I could meet and that I could date. But I haven't gone through it yet. So I figured I could at least get that done today, and look through all of them and make a list of people I could see myself dating. And I suppose I need help? I'm choosing someone I could spend the rest of my life with, so I'd appreciate another pair of eyes. Or, just the one eye. As long as it's not my two eyes looking at this. And also I need a distraction from tomorrow very badly. The problem with this keyboard is that it sometimes does the same input on repeat, so accidentally skipped some dialogue there. Choosing someone to date is a little out of your comfort zone, but you think you can try and find someone who would fit Mirabelle? Maybe. Let's have a look then. Alright, I have a few profiles right here. She removes... I keep accidentally skipping. An immense amount of papers out of a folder, I think is what it said. Was she carrying it with her throughout your entire journey? Here's a few of them, so, you can go first, and tell me what you think, and I'll go after. Well, tell me what you think about him. She shows you the file of a strong, buff-looking man. Is that Mirabelle's type? We have one of those at home. What? Do you mean Isabeau? Ew, you're right. Is that worth an ew? Either way, sounds like masculine people aren't her type. Probably. Maybe she would like someone more feminine? Do you have someone more feminine looking? She looks through her files. How about her? She shows you the profile of a gentle-looking lady. She looks like you. Ew, you're right. Is that worth an ew? So, well, not into feminine people either, apparently. What kind of person are you into then? Oh, I don't have a type. I like all kinds of people equally. But if you had to choose? Someone nice? You nod. And someone pretty? You nod. And someone who likes me? You don't nod. Mira. No, wait, let me think a bit more. I want someone who... She thinks for an awfully long time. Well, what about you then? What kind of person are you into, Sifrin? Well, you think about how to answer this for an awfully long time, but then you catch yourself. Wait, are you just going to copy my answers? No! Okay, fine. You got me, Sifrin. I'm not interested in that dating stuff. Oh, that makes sense. But then, why? So then, why worry about it? You know, Sifrin, the change belief is very, very important to me. It's all around changing. Changing with a capital C. Bettering yourself. Becoming a better, different person. And one of the ways to change is to try new things, you know? That's part of the reason the house offers so many different classes. And so I'm trying new things. And some are fun and fulfilling and easy, but you can't just go and only try new, easy things, can you? Sometimes I have to try scary new things, things that make me uncomfortable, the things I don't want to do at all. Things she doesn't want to do? Like dating? Yes, like dating. But, you know, romantic love is one of the biggest ways to change. It's supposed to change you, to bring you new experiences, and so I have to do it, right? To be a good housemaiden, I have to do it. I have to date. I have to love someone in a romantic way. I have to do things with them. I have to bond with them. I have to sleep with them. I have to have children with them. I have to love them in this very specific way. And you don't want to? And I don't want to. I don't want to do it, Sifrin. Not at all. Dating, the idea of being in a romantic relationship, of being with someone like that, I hate thinking about it. I hate the idea of it. I really do. The idea of it alone is just awful for me to think about. I can't love someone like that in the way I should love them. It never happened, and I don't think it ever will. And I need this to change, don't I? Oh, stars, this is heavy. You're not sure what to say. Maybe. Well, why do you need to change? Because I have to, Sifrin. I'm a housemaiden, and I love it. I love helping people, getting to know them. I love learning new things. I love it all, but I have to change in that way too. I wish I could just not do it, not be with someone that way. But Sifrin, there's such a pressure to force us to do that. And not only that, there's such intense pressure to force us to change. We have yearly festivals all around showing yourself as a new person, for crap's sake. Most housemaidens have completely changed at least once, and I haven't. Isabeau isn't even a housemaiden, and he's changed, and I haven't. And I don't want to change. I'm happy with who I am. I'm comfortable with who I am. I'm comfortable with the idea of not being with anyone. I'm comfortable with I'm comfortable with the idea of staying the same forever. But we have to change and bring new things into our lives and change clothes and hairstyles and even part of our personalities to appeal to a deity that I don't know if they understand that sometimes I just like to stay the same. Or maybe they do. Maybe that's why they haven't. And now, I have a list of people that I could meet so that I can fall in love with them, which I can't do. And do things with them, which I will never ever want to do. Also, I can change. And it makes me feel like a mistake. That I must be broken for not being able to want these things. But because everyone else can. Well, I don't know about the romantic part, but I don't want to do things with people either. Huh? Why not? It's weird, right? Yes. Mirabelle takes hold of your hands. You jump a little, but she doesn't notice. Yeah, it's just weird and gross. It's awful. I don't want it at all. Oh, Sifrin, you mean it? You really mean it? You understand? Yeah, of course. What a relief. To have someone who understands this, at least. But it doesn't fix anything. I need to change. And dating, it's part of it, so... Mirabelle sighs. Sifrin, I know you don't follow the change belief, but do you have something like this? Something that brings you joy and community and faith, but some other parts you don't know how to follow? Some other parts you don't know what to do with? Some other parts just bring you grief? Something that brings you both joy and grief? You think about the stars. It's more complicated than that for me, but yeah, I have something like that. So you do too. How do you deal with it then? You don't. I just try not to think about things that bother me in general. Avoidance, huh? That feels a little too cowardly for me. Ouch. I mean, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say... You laugh. You know she didn't mean it that way. Of course not. You didn't know Mirabelle held those feelings towards the change belief. She always seems so passionate about it. But the belief she loves so much is also the same belief that forces her into a box she doesn't want to be in. Why doesn't she leave it behind then? You suppose it's not that simple. I don't know anything about your belief, but you could always game the system, right? Game the system? Change things by deciding not to change? If everyone changes in that way, then you'll change by not changing in that way. There's more than one way to become a better person, right? Changing? By deciding not to change? Sifrin, that's not how it works. But no one needs to know. Change myself by deciding not to change. Sounds challenging and fun to me. Right now, you mean it. It does. It does sound challenging and fun. Mirabelle smiles at you brightly. You smile back. Thank you, Sifrin. Thank you for talking with me. Oh, look at the time. You probably had other things to do, didn't you? Go, go, don't let me keep you. I need to be alone for a little bit. I have a lot to think about. I'll see you later, okay? You got a memory of faith. You'll always remember this. When equipped, Memory of Faith boosts all of your housemaiden stats by 30. Wow! Your housemaiden also learned the skill Holy Care Shield. Holy Care Shield is amazingly strong. When used, it creates a shield that makes everyone invulnerable to attacks for 1 turn. It's so strong you'll only be able to use it when you and your housemaiden have had this exact conversation. So if you loop back to Dormont, you'll have to talk to her all over again. Remember that, okay? You nod to Mirabelle. You wave goodbye. Alright. So, we currently have Memory of Mirabelle. Shy and Kind, this is how you remember her. Memory of Faith doesn't boost max HP, but you and Mirabelle talked about your faith together. Plus 30 to all stats. That's plus 30 attack, plus 30 defense. Well, it's more like plus 25 to each stat, because we already had plus 5. But still, plus 30 attack speed, plus 30 luck. That's a pretty good one to get. So next, let's talk to Odile. Odile is here, looking at what the shop has to offer. Can I help you with anything? Do I need help with anything? Are you this bored, Siffrin? Odile seems to realize you're genuinely asking. Ah, well? I'm looking for a certain type of book. A type of book? Not a specific book? No, not a specific book. It's a type of book called a family tale. Have you heard of those? Oh, I've heard the Boulangerie has one of those. What? 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 Huh? Really? She doesn't seem to know how to react. You look at her and repeat the same words over and over. Siffrin, will you come with me to ask them if I can borrow it? It might take some time, so make sure you have time to help me. I have time now. Thank you. Let's go then. You and Odile are now hanging out. You should head to the Boulangerie. Right, that would be this one. Hey there. Hello. We've heard you may have a family tale. Family tale? Of a family called Paperas. If you'd be okay with it, I'd like to borrow it for a little bit. The one I borrowed for my girl before the house froze. I'm not a very good writer, huh? So I figured reading another one would give me some inspiration for stories to tell my little girl. Do you have it still? I do not. What? Do you know Antoine, maybe? He lives at the east of town, in the house with no flowers. Asked if he could borrow it. They knew the Paperas family, you see. I couldn't really refuse. The Paperas family, died only a few years back, after all. Well, that sucks. Do you know if he still has it now? I don't see why they wouldn't. I have a sudden bad feeling about this. The house to the east of the village with no flowers, huh? Looks like we should go pay them a visit. Alright. House to the east with no flowers. That would be this one. Because even the locked house has flowers. Oh, hello. Antoine, is it? That sure is me. You're two of the saviors, aren't you? Thank you for all you're doing. Best of luck for tomorrow. Thank you. We had a favor to ask. Could we borrow the family tale you possess? For an hour, maybe. Oh, the Paparazzi family tale. I know this means a lot to you, so... Oh no, that's not the problem. I'd be happy to lend it to you. But, well... I think one of the kids next door stole it from me. What? What? Oh, I'm not saying they're bad kids. They're very nice kids. Very nice. They just... Well... You know the 3 kids outside? A few weeks ago, they passed by to help me cook some things, and, well, the book is gone now. So, sounds like we should talk to those kids. We'll get that book, Odile. Let's just go, alright? Kids. The middle kid with the small hat looks at you from the rock throne. Adults? What do you want? Siffrin, you handle this. Why you? Why me? You're closer to being a kid than I am. Good luck. Okay. Do you know about family tales? Yeah? What kind of adult doesn't know about family tales? Are you stupid? None, you can't ask adults if they're stupid. Can't I? Look at him. They're short, and their hair looks unbrushed, and they look like they haven't slept in weeks, and that hat definitely looks stupid and not cool. Siffrin, the kid is destroying you. Do something. On principle, you don't get into fights with kids. What to say? Anyway, do you know about a Paparazzi family tale? Ah, Manon, I think he's asking about... Shut up, I got this. The middle kid looks at you as disdainfully as they can, which is a lot. What if we do? We'd like to borrow it? Trade. A trade. We have something you do not. Knowledge. Offer us something in exchange. I have a silver coin. 2 silver coins. You sadly show the single coin you have in your possession. What kind of adult only has 1 coin? Are you broke? Denied. Here, have 5. 10 silver coins. 4, and I won't tell your guardians that you stole a book. Yeah, okay. Deal. Okay, so Manon doesn't have this book anymore. What? Listen, Charlene was being really annoying about wanting it, so I gave it to her so she'd stop crying, okay? Who's Charlene? Charlene Choquette, the Bolanger's daughter. The what? Haha! You can't help but laugh. Look at the old lady's face. Siffrin! You jump. We are going? You nod rapidly and follow. Bye, adults. Let's play again soon. Pew, pew. Pew, pew. Pew, pew. Pew, pew. Huh? Meh. 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 I don't think I can do an Odile voice while imitating the animals, but still I find it, like, it's just really funny that she imitates them too. Hi. Hello. What? Hey. Please do not scare my daughter, madame. You get in front of Odile and smile at the girl. Hi. Hi. We've heard you've got a cool book. A book? Oh, yes. From Manon. Manon is so nice. She gave me the book. The book with the nice stories. Dad was reading it and now it's mine and I can read it all by myself. But it's boring. I want another book, Papa. Wait, which book are you talking about, Charlene? This one. She shows you all a book with Paparazzi family tale written across it. I'm so sorry. It's fine. You got the Paparazzi family tale. Finally. You both find a nice, silent place to talk. I can't believe this took this long. But, finally. Odile looks at the closed family tale book intently. Aren't you going to read it? They said I could keep it until I have to leave Dormont, so I have time, but... She's still looking at it. The family tale book you spent so much time trying to find. It seems important to her, but why? Is it related to your research? Sorry, what? The book, is it related to your research? Well, I suppose I've kept it secret long enough. Don't tell Isabeau, all right? There is no research. I'm not researching anything. Huh? Sorry for not saying anything. Isabeau said I must be researching something, since I was a traveler here in Vaugarde, and it felt easier to not say anything. So then, why did I leave Kabu, travel for years, all to find myself in Vaugarde, if not for some intellectual pursuit? Well, I'm actually here in Vaugarde to find out more about myself. I suppose it's not very apparent to you, but my mother was Vaugardian. Oh, I've lived my whole life in Kabu. My father was Kabuan, and my mother Vaugardian. I have no idea how they met. He never told me, but all I know is that she never wanted a child. She left me very early in my childhood, and I never saw her again. Good riddance, if you ask me. But she left and didn't leave anything behind. No pictures, no letter, no family history. But what does it matter, right? My father was a good man, and Kabu was my home. I used to think I didn't need to know about my history, about Vaugarde, but still a part of me was curious. And one day, a few years ago, a Vaugardian merchant showed me her wares, and this book that she wouldn't let go of, a book of tales written by her whole family, a a family tale. And she explained family tales to me. Generations of Vogardian parents writing stories for their children and writing them down in a book. So you'd end up with stories written by an entire lineage. And she was explaining the way the book was written, the rules of this particular way of telling stories, how friendly families shared their stories with each other, and how it had been done for generations, how it brought her closer to her family, her ancestors, her culture. And while she was explaining all this to me, she suddenly stopped. And I was surprised to find out she stopped because I was crying. I didn't even realize it, because I wanted this. This connection that she had to a history that was also supposed to be mine, but it was stolen from me because my mother left, and I'd never have a link to this culture, ever, unless I went there. So this is why? So I traveled to Vogard, and, well, the king took over shortly after I arrived, which did make things more difficult. But during my travels with you all, I got to know many Vogardians, and see many Vogardian cities. I got to learn more about the country, its culture, its faith, its people. And I look, and I learn, and this is the country my mother came from. It's half of me, but still, even now that I'm here in Vogard, I feel no connection to it whatsoever. I don't recognize myself here. Isn't that strange? Half of me should be from here, isn't it? Shouldn't I see something of myself here, in the place that my mother came from? Shouldn't it be like looking in a mirror, like a revelation? Shouldn't I see how Vogardian people act, how they think, and be able to say, "Ah, so this is why I'm like this"? Shouldn't I be able to call this place mine? But I can't, and it feels awful, like my roots have been cut off without my consent, like my mother stole it from me, like I really don't belong anywhere. But this is why I'm here still, to know as much as I can about this country, and in the meantime, find out if it'll make me find out more about myself. And I did find out more about myself during this journey, so I'm glad. It is an interesting question, is it not? How much do you carry of your country, of a culture that should have been yours, but wasn't? It may not seem so to you, but to Kabu, my features are foreign. Just small things, my hair being slightly too thick, my brows too thin, enough for me to look different here. I am other. So, what about Vogardians? Would they see me as one of theirs? Would I find myself in them? After coming here, I found out that no, of course not. Why would I? I've never been here before this journey, but at the same time, I am not the only one who is other. In fact, Vogard is filled with people who also came from other lands. Vogard welcomes people from all over the world, after all. So, even if I did not find someone like me, I have found Vogard to be full of people that are similar to me, and I am very grateful for that. Odile is half Vogardian. You never knew. She traveled halfway across the world to find out more about herself, trying to see if she'd find herself in a country she has no memory of. What about you, Sifrin? Are you finding out more about yourself in Vogard? Huh? What do you mean? Well, you didn't grow up in Vogard either, right? Do you have roots here? Or were you just passing through? Ha! My apologies. Forget I asked. I didn't say anything. You didn't need to. Your face said it all. Just because I'm telling you personal facts about myself doesn't mean you need to tell me anything in return. It was wrong of me to ask. We can forget about it. She goes back to looking at the Family Tales cover. She'd probably be fine leaving it here, just bearing her story to you and nothing else, but you... I don't remember much about where I'm from. Odile turns to look at you. Huh. Were you too small when you left? Or was it because there was nothing worth remembering? Everything was worth remembering. Neither. But I can relate to you. Trying to find pieces of yourself wherever you can. Trying to find where you belong. Trying to find how your roots might have shaped you. Which parts of you created, and which parts already were. You nod. But you know you're not only made of where you're from, right? If that was the case, everyone in Kabu would be the exact same, and everyone in Vogard would be the exact same. Where you're from matters, yes, but it's not the only thing that makes you, you. That's what I realized during this journey, Sifrin. I'm Kabuan and Vogardian, in ways I do and don't realize. And I am also myself. One might say that's more important than being Kabuan and Vogardian, wouldn't you agree? I do. Heh. Ah, that's interesting. I feel so much lighter now. Because you found a family tale? Yes, and also because we talked, Sifrin. Oh. Ha! Heh. Thank you for listening to me, Sifrin. You blush and nod. Now get out of here. I have a family tale to read before we all meet for our sleepover. We'll talk later. Go have fun. Odile smiles at you mischievously. You got a memory of secret quest. You'll always remember this. When equipped, memory of secret quests boosts all of your researcher's stats by 30. Wow! Your researcher also learned the skill Craft Break Alpha. Craft Break Alpha is amazingly strong. When used, it makes an enemy weaker to all craft types for a few turns. It's so strong you'll only be able to use it when you and your researcher have had this exact conversation. So if you loop back to Dormont, you'll have to talk to her all over again. Remember that, okay? You get up and leave, waving goodbye. That's Odile's quest. So now, we have to talk to Bonnie. Bonnie's here looking morosely at the fields. Can I help you with anything?
Help me? But I don't want your help. I don't want you to help me with anything.
You don't?
I don't. You're stupid and you don't know me, so I don't want you to help me.
I don't know you?
You really don't. Not even a little bit. You don't even know my 3 favorite foods, stupid.
Okay, but I do.
Huh?
You love rice.
Yeah, that's true, but...
And pineapples. And the last one is samosas.
But which samosas? Yeah, I bet you don't even know that. Which samosas are my favorite, stupid?
Is it samosas? I think that it's... This part I never remember. I'm pretty sure without cheese with potatoes, because I remember in Bonnie's profile that they're weak to cheese, resistant to veggies.
Yeah. It's all my favorite foods.
Success.
If you remembered them all, you do pay attention to me? No, that's stupid, of course you do. Or else you wouldn't have... There's something you can help me with. Can you come with me? If you have time.
I have time now.
Okay, then come on.
Bonnie brought you outside of Dormont. You can see some weak sadnesses roaming around in the distance.
Fran, You said I could ask for anything, yeah?
Not exactly what you said, but sure, whatever you want.
Okay, well, I need you to teach me how to fight.
Oh,
I know Dial's gonna say I can help you all in battle tomorrow, but it'll be from far away, right? I wanna help. To actually help. And for that, I need to learn how to fight. So you're gonna help me. Let's go.
Bonnie ran away. Towards a sadness. You run towards Bonnie as fast as you can.
Look. I'm not scared. Come on. I'm not scared. I can do this. What?
Bonnie! Without thinking about it, you strike. Did 1,980 damage in a single strike. 150 experience received. You can't help but yell. Be more careful, Bonnie!
I'm sorry.
You look at Bonnie closely. Miraculously, they don't seem hurt. Bonnie's trembling. I shouldn't have yelled. Breathe with me. You breathe slowly. In and out. And make sure Bonnie breathes with you. You need to calm down too. Slowly, they stop shaking.
That didn't go super well.
It did not, no.
It's your fault. You weren't there. You weren't there to help me and tell me what to do.
You frown.
I'm sorry.
I can teach you, but don't go on ahead on your own.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'll listen. Tell me how to fight. I want to learn.
You look around. There's another sadness in the distance. You put your index finger in front of your mouth to tell Bonnie to stay silent and point towards the sadness. Bonnie looks over and nods. You jump in.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah. Yes. What do I do?
You smile. Teaching time. You tell Bonnie to look at the sadness's hands.
That's a scissors sign, right? So that means they're vulnerable to rockcraft. Yeah, I know rockcraft, so I can hit them, right?
You nod.
Okay. Here I go.
You take an attacking stance. Bonnie follows suit. Bonnie attacks wildly. You strike. The enemy attacks. Bonnie strikes wildly.
I did it! I did it, friend!
You clap. Breathe in and out. 150 experience.
Yeah!
You defeated the sadness. Breathe out. Bonnie is looking up at you. You look back.
Hey friend, why aren't we allowed to touch you?
What? What?
Dial and Za and Belle said we're not allowed to touch you because it makes you jump and because they said so. It's true that you jump, but I was wondering why, because it means we can't high five or anything. Why?
None of them are touching you? On purpose? Because it makes you jump? For such a simple reason? I don't mind being touched or hugged. I'm just not used to it.
You're not used to it? Oh, maybe it's because you're not ready for when it happens. That's how it is with Nil.
Nil? Nil?
My sister. Her name's Petronil, but it's dumb, so I call her Nil. She doesn't like it when people touch her and she's not ready for it. Nil's really cool and tough, but she gets scared easy, I think. One day I touched her shoulder, and she didn't know I was there, and she screamed really loud. Like, yeah! But then she said I shouldn't do it again, because when she's scared, she said her scared brain takes over, and she said she might suplex me without meaning to. Which sounds really cool, but she said she doesn't want to suplex me, because she doesn't want to hurt me. She did suplex one dude who scared her once, though. So I'm not allowed to touch her if she doesn't know I'm there, so I always try to walk real loud so she hears me coming. That's why my shoes are so big, see?
Bonnie points at their boots. You nod.
I don't want to talk about my sister anymore.
You don't often talk about her.
She's frozen in time and she's not here, so I don't want to talk about her. She says talking behind people's backs is bad. And also, talking about her hurts and makes me sad. I want Nil to be here. I should have helped her when... Why aren't you used to being touched? Did your family not hug you when you were a kid?
You flinch. Can't remember.
Oh.
But maybe that's why. I'm just not used to it and it takes me off guard, I think.
Oh, okay. So if you can see me, and if I tell you I'm gonna touch you, it's fine?
It's not fine, but sure.
Huh. Okay. I'll remember that. So, then,
Bonnie jumps up and down, making sure you watch them do it.
I am going to touch you now.
Suddenly, Bonnie pokes you hard in the stomach. Ow!
You saw me and I told you, so it's fine.
I guess so.
Okay, let's go. Let's fight one more sadness. I can do one more.
You spot a sadness in the distance and attack.
Okay, I can do this. Watch me, friend.
You smile and join Bonnie. You and the sadness exchange blows. First Bonnie. Then you strike. The enemy hits Bonnie. Bonnie attacks wildly. This is different from usual. You're not used to fighting outside anymore. The ground is uneven, and there's rocks and branches to worry about. You tripped on a branch.
Friend!
The sadness saw you fall and is running towards you to attack.
No! Not this time.
Bonnie attacks wildly. 2,133 damage. You breathe in and out. 150 experience received.
Friend, are you okay?
Bonnie's shaking. I'm okay, Bonbon. I just tripped.
Really? You promise?
You nod.
Okay. You haven't called me Bonbon in forever. Only Zaw calls me that now.
Oops. Bonnie.
No, I didn't mean... You promise you're okay?
You nod.
Okay. Sorry. I got scared. It reminded me of before, that's all.
Before? Before?
Yeah. You remember, right? It was a while back, when you protected me from that other sadness, you know?
What sadness do they mean? You can't remember. Which one?
Which one? The one that got your eye, stupid!
Oh.
Ah! Oh, crab, you stupid crabbing! See, I told you! I knew it! You're so crabbing stupid! You didn't even remember it! You think it doesn't matter! You keep getting hurt because of me and you don't care! You can't see from one eye because of me and you think it doesn't crabbing matter!
That's right. You'd forgotten. It was after you all met Bonnie, before they started barely speaking to you anymore. They weren't careful, and a sadness was about to hurt them. They're so small. No one else was close enough to do anything. You're the fastest. So you ran and got in front of them, and...
Why did you do it, friend? Why did you do it? Why did you protect me? I don't understand. You could have stayed put. I could have taken care of it. I was fine. But no, Friend thinks they're better than everyone else. And you tried to protect me like a stupid, crabbing idiot. And you got hurt. Because of me. Because of me, you can't see from one eye. You have a big scar. And you bump into things all the time. And you trip all the time. And you can't see. Because of me. Because of me.
Oh no. They seem really upset, but... It's not that big of a deal, though.
But it is. It really is. You got hurt because of me, and I don't like it. I don't want it to have happened. You should have stood there and let me be hurt.
But you would have died.
It doesn't matter. If I died, it would have been fine.
It would have never have been fine. I could never have let that sadness hit you. I know you don't like it when we say you're a child, but you are. And as adults, it's our responsibility to make sure you're safe. Did you want us to go to your sister and tell her, sorry, we didn't jump in to save them, so they're gone now? You'll always be more important than any of us. No matter what, we'll always make sure you'll live. And I'll always pick you over a blinding stupid eye.
But, friend, I don't want you to be hurt. I don't want you to be hurt.
You can reassure them all you want, say you're sorry, promise you'll never do it again. But you would do it again. Again and again and again. If it had happened now, while you're stuck in a time loop, you'd jump in and protect them every time. You would protect them all, every time. Because what's the alternative? Try to find a way to save them without being hurt? But what if you failed? What if you couldn't do it, and they did get hurt instead? What if they died because you tried to get a better ending? You can't take that chance. You would do it again the exact same way, for as long as needed. I'm stronger now, Bonnie. I can protect you and make sure I don't get hurt either.
You promise? You promise you won't get hurt again?
I promise.
You super promise?
Super promise.
You super duper promise?
Super duper promise.
Okay. Okay. As long as you promise it's fine. And anyway, I protected you just now, right? If it wasn't for me, you'd have been hurt. So you can protect me and I can protect you. And we can protect everyone too. Yeah?
Yeah.
Hehehe. You see me, right? I'm gonna touch you now.
Bonnie runs into your side. They hug you tightly. You freeze until you remember what to do. Slowly, you hug them back.
Heh. See, you do know how to hug.
Looks like I do, yeah. You got a memory of training. You'll always remember this. When memory of training is equipped, your kid will never miss when attacking. Your kid also learned the skill billion blows technique. They'll be able to hit the enemy harder during battle. It's so strong you'll only be able to use it when you and your kid have had this exact conversation. So if you look back to Dormont, you'll have to talk to them all over again. Remember that, okay?
Okay, let's go back to Dormont. I gotta show everyone how cool I am now.
You nod. You both head back to Dormont. So that's the best memory for Bonnie as far as I'm aware. You and Bonnie trained together. Bonnie will never miss. Did I equip the... I feel like with the boosted, the boosted everything kind of makes up for the loss of automatically speed up during battle. Anyways, with everyone else talked to, we can talk to Isabeau. Isabeau's here, probably pondering what favor to ask the tree. Isa.
Sif. Woke up on the wrong side of the bed? I get it. Anyway, I was just looking at the favor tree. Isn't this tree cool?
Cute joke. Yeah, it is.
Glad you agree.
One could say it's a pretty,
tremendous tree. Ha 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 ha! Yeah! Yeah! Yes!
You both laugh. Laughing uproariously, he raises his hand towards your shoulder. You get it now. This is him trying to touch you. You freeze. His hand is in the air and goes closer, closer. His hand abruptly stops above your shoulder and goes back to his side.
Ah, that was funny. I'm gonna go soon so you can do your thing with the tree, but do you want to talk before I go?
Hey, I finished helping everyone out.
Huh? Oh, that's cool. I did see you running around with everyone earlier. It looked like fun.
Oh, that's right, you didn't ask him if he needed any help this loop. Well, so do you need help with anything?
Help? Oh. Yes, I do need help with something now that I'm thinking about it. Is that what you were doing today? Helping everyone out? I didn't know.
I kept the best one for last.
Aw, Sif. I'm glad. I was just thinking I wanted to hang out with you today, since I saw you running around with everyone. But you didn't talk to me much today, so I was, worried you didn't want to. It doesn't matter. I'm glad I thought about that. I'm glad I thought about what we could do today then. Are you ready now? We'll probably have to go to the clock tower immediately after we're done, so I don't think you'll have time to do anything in the village later. So I want to make sure you did everything you needed to.
Hang out with Isabeau now? I'm ready now.
Okay, well, follow me, Sif.
You follow Isabeau around for a while, going through Dormont, then into the forest until... the field? There's nothing around. What could he possibly need? So, what do you need me to do?
Huh? Oh, lay down with me?
You lay down, and then
And then look up.
you look up. Stars, 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 all around you. You inhale sharply.
You know, when you asked me if I needed help earlier, I wasn't sure what to say. I don't really need help with anything, and I did all I needed to prepare for tomorrow and stuff. But I saw you run around and help everyone today, and that seemed kind of fun. And so I thought, Sif's making sure to help everyone today, but I just want to hang out with him. So, that's it. That's all I want you to do today. Let's just hang.
Oh. Oh. Why stars?
Oh, so you know how you say this word when you're annoyed or something bad happens? I don't know what language it is, but I always thought it was like a swear word, like crab. And I looked in a few books, but I couldn't find the word anywhere, and I got really curious. And one day I heard someone else say it, so I asked them, and they said it means stars. And I noticed you know stuff about the sky. You talked about planets once, and the sun, like you really knew what you were talking about. And sometimes, when we slept outside, you'd spend most of the night looking at the night sky. And I thought that was interesting, because I never thought about what's up there before. But, so I thought maybe, like, you'd like to see the stars together? Or just in general? I don't know, was I wrong? Was it really more of an actual swear word like crab, where you don't actually like stars and stars are bad and gross? Did I step in it? Did I mess up?
No, you didn't step in it.
Oh, phew. I got scared. Anyway, I've heard some people can see stuff in the stars sometimes. Like pictures. They're called... something?
Constellations.
Constellations. Yes, that. Do you know some?
You look up at the stars. You don't recognize any of them. No, I don't know any.
Huh. You're saying I didn't step in it, but... Sif.
Change the subject. No, you're fine. Tell me something?
Something?
Something about you.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, you know I'm from Jovant, right? I've lived there my whole life. It's a nice big city. More than one house, too. Way bigger than Dormont. Big enough that you don't know the life story of every person you see. Anyway, you might think it's surprising, I don't know. But when I was Bonnie's age, I was like the smartest smarty pants around. Not like slightly smart or anything, but like the nerdiest kid you can imagine.
Huh. You have trouble imagining Isabeau as anything other than the boisterous man he is.
Heh, like, really imagine it. Big glasses, super neat braids, always knows the answer to any question the teacher has, always getting perfect grades, always too shy and focused on grades to even know how to make a friend in the playground. That was me. And, I didn't really like myself. 'Cause, like, I was smart, but I really hated being shy, being alone, not even able to ask a classmate for a pen because I was so paralyzed by fear, and I was ready to spend the rest of my life like this. But one day, after years of living like this, I looked at myself and the way I was, the way I existed in this world. I looked at that kid in the mirror and I thought, is this it? Is this really who I want to be? Couldn't I just be someone else? Someone that could make friends? Someone people could love? Someone I could love? Someone I wouldn't feel ashamed of being? Couldn't I just change? And that's one of the things people go to houses for, you know? To learn things, to train, to do bodycraft on yourself, to change. And you can stay for a bit and come back changed, and no one would say a thing. They just accept the new person you've become. So I went to one of Jovan's houses and threw myself into it, trying to be the coolest, strongest, most dependable person around, lifting weights, training my voice to be deeper, louder, crafting my own body to be cooler, stronger, looking at myself in the mirror every morning and yelling, "I'm the coolest." Change is destruction, you know? To bring about change, you need to know you might hurt people, might hurt yourself even. So you always have to be careful and think about whether the destruction you bring about is worth it. I decided it was. So, the person I was before, I made them disappear. Killed them with my bare hands. Made sure they'd never, ever come back. So I could live. It sounds so bad when I say it like that. The kid I was before is still here. I just, grew around them to protect them, building an armor until it becomes the real thing, so I could become someone strong, someone outgoing, someone comforting to be around, someone I would have liked to know before. Doesn't matter that much. I'm here is what I mean, and I love myself so much more than now that I did before. But even the person I'm now is a work in progress. I want to change still. I became a big and strong and dependable, happy-go-lucky dude because that's who I needed to be. But lately, I've been feeling like I need to let down the airhead facade a bit, act less stupid, that sort of stuff. It doesn't feel great when people think I'm stupid just because I'm acting a certain way. So I might change again soon, and become someone slightly new. That sounds cool, right?
Oh, you never knew. Isabeau wanted to change, to become someone else, and he did it. He must have worked for so long to make his wish come true.
Yeah, I might change to be a mix between a jock and a nerd, balancing it all, you know?
So, you'll change into a jerd?
More like a knock. Sounds better, doesn't it? Better mouthfeel.
They both sound bad, Issa.
No, don't say that.
You can be a smart jock.
A smart jock. How avant-garde, right? Anyway, after we beat the king tomorrow and go our separate ways, I'll just change into someone else. Someone who can be both strong and smart. Both at once. What a concept. Doesn't that sound like someone cool? Doesn't that feel like someone you wouldn't feel ashamed of knowing?
Is that what he thinks? Issa,
Yeah, Sif.
I have never felt ashamed of knowing you. Not even a little bit.
You're gonna make me blush, Sif. And, well, you know I feel the same, right? You're like maybe the coolest person I know. You know that, right? And I really like spending time with you. When we hang out, I always discover new things, like cool theater stuff, or even just something new about you. And I like how you always have a pun ready for any situation. How you breathe in the specific way sometimes, and I wish I could breathe with you to make you feel better. And I like the way your face looks when you eat your favorite foods, and I want to know more about you, talk with you more, laugh with you more, and I...
You can't look away from him.
Whoa, is that a shooting star? Hey, look up. Isn't it cool?
You look away from him and look up at the starry sky. There's no shooting star, but you don't mind.
Aha! See, I told you they'd be here.
You heard Issa mumble to himself about it earlier, more like.
Hi, Sifrin. Hi, Isabeau. We figured you'd be here. Can we join you?
Everyone is here. Good to see you, everyone.
Such a beautiful night. Was it your idea to come here, Isabeau?
It was.
Under the stars, huh? How romantic. Very well done, Isabeau.
What? No, it wasn't romantic at all. Just a pal's outing. A buddy's hangout. I, of course, would bring any of you here.
Aha.
I brought our food, so we can eat here. A nightly picnic.
Oh, I can smell samosas. Yummy.
Yeah, I made a lot. Friend, take one.
Take two, even. You deserve it.
Sifrin sure worked hard today, didn't they? Thank you for your help earlier.
You jump. Yes, thank you, Sifrin. You've been a great help today.
Friend taught me how to fight. I'll be able to help you tomorrow.
Ooh, I'm looking forward to it, Bonnie.
Zah, did Friend help you today too?
You freeze. Did you?
Of course Sif helped me today.
Isabeau's looking at you, smiling brightly.
Thank you for spending time with me, Sif.
Oh. You hide your face beneath the rim of your hat.
How wonderful.
Thank you, oh great helper. Here, have another samosa.
And have some...
Pate? Pate? I'm going with pate.
Have some pate and bread.
I'm sure you want some tea, too.
And here's some of my curry.
Your plate is overflowing. You see everything on your plate sway back and forth. You eat as much as possible before everything falls down.
Oh.
You burp.
Ew.
Ha! Nice reflexes, Sifrin. Everyone starts laughing happily. You laugh too. You're surrounded by your allies. Your heart lifts. You love them. You're glad you got to spend time with them. You're glad you know them better. You're glad.
Friend, you okay? Want more snacks?
You smile. Yes, please.
Then eat. Eat as much as you want.
You all ate and laughed under the stars. Tomorrow, once again, you'll go into the house and fight the king. But today, you're happy. The house's gate. You play with the orb.
House's gate, huh? It's bigger than I thought. So scary.
It really is locked shut. I can see space for us to put the orbs. This whole adventure, this whole journey. After all this time, I can finally open it.
I have my orb right here.
Let's go for it then.
You had a nice time yesterday, hanging out with Isabeau under the stars. You got a memory of stargazing. You'll always remember this. Hi, Stardust. I didn't want to interrupt before, but you got a new memory. When equipped, Memory of Stargazing boosts all of your fighter's stats by 30. Wow! Your fighter also learned the skill We Will Win. We Will Win is an amazingly strong move. When used, it boosts everyone's attack, defense, and attack speed for a few turns. It's so strong, you'll only be able to use it when you and your fighter have had this exact conversation. So if you loop back to Dormont, you'll have to talk to him all over again. Remember that, okay? But hey, Stardust, it was nice, wasn't it? Hanging out with all of them yesterday. They love you now. Your bond with them is stronger now. Isn't that neat? It is neat. You don't want to have to loop back to before you spent that time with them. What would happen if you stayed with this version of them until the end? If you went through the entire house without looping ahead, beat the king, and saw the head housemaiden with them, would anything happen? Would anything change? Time to walk all the way up and beat the king. Foxy the Fox 2 says, in stars and yo mama. Okay, is this Foxy or Ruby? Because I seem to remember the two of you, like, switched accounts at some point. Or if you're someone new, then, well, either way, welcome to the stream. Going for the family ending this loop. I will be going over the dialogue again this time because while I didn't go over it in previous loops where dialogue was the same, some things will change, so. Oh, up ahead, that's stupid sadness again. Stand still like usual. It's fine, you're not annoyed or anything. Follow the script. A sadness, huh? The house must be crawling with them. Okay, everyone, let's,
Don't get overwhelmed now.
Come on, we've seen tons of those already.
Don't worry, Belle. We can take care of them, no problem.
Okay, but here again. Oh my, should we go over strategy again? Really? Okay. I think I'll... This decision is much harder for me than it has any right being. Alright, I'll just skip the yeah. She'll be fine anyway, won't she?
Okay.
You'll be okay, Mira?
Yes. Let's go, everyone.
Monster time.
The tutorial is a bit long, so that one I will skip, like... Okay, Mirabelle is faster now. Buff everyone's attack. unfortunately, with how fast everyone is now, thanks to their better memories. Actually, I haven't equipped Isabeau's memory yet. We did it!
See, Mira? Wasn't that bad.
Going through the house will be a piece of cake.
We smile and take the lead. Can't believe I almost forgot to equip. Like, right now we have memory of Isabeau. Isabeau, loud and brave. This is how you remember him. Let's go with memory of stargazing. You and Isabeau looked at the stars together. Plus 30 to all stats. And now, we've got... Yeah, now they're all really strong, which should counteract the difference in levels. Alright. Dodge that one. Save at the light. Guess I didn't really need to save there, but still. Got the circle key.
Storage room. Let's look around.
I see a few tonics on the tables. Make sure to pick them up and give them to Bonnie before we leave.
Check that closet too. There might be some cool stuff in there.
You don't say anything. The sour tonic.
Dial said I'm on tonics duty.
Tonics are good to keep your HP up so you don't get knocked out in battle. They're very sour, but the sourness is sure to make you more awake and ready for anything. Some small glass containers. Super sour tonic. Oh, sour tonics for everyone to share.
You know, I always wondered why they're more powerful than regular sour tonics when they're the same size.
They're just that concentrated.
I tried drinking a full super sour tonic once.
And what happened?
I couldn't taste anything for weeks.
Crafted water.
Dial also said I'm on water duty.
This is a crafted water. If someone gets knocked out during battle, just a drop of it is enough to wake them right up.
Someone at school told me it was just coconut water.
Wait, is it? Get the bell pendant again. Well, that closet was useless.
A pretty pendant, though.
Can the pendant heal me when I'm hurt? Maybe it can. You don't know. Got the bell pendant back. Ding ding. 1 ginger juice, 1 pepper juice, and 1 thyme juice. You just give it all to them.
Yahoo!
Be careful with those items, Boniface. Guard them well. Be ready to throw those at us if we need them during battle. It's probably safer than making all of us carry some.
But Sif found those. You don't trust Sif to keep our items safe?
The person who a few weeks ago mixed up all the items we had to make a so-called super potion? No, I don't trust Sifrin with items.
Ha!
You cutely bat your eyes.
Still, that's a lot of spices you found there.
Oh, I know this one. Pepper raises your attack, ginger raises your defense, and thyme makes you faster. Because spicy stuff makes people angry, ginger makes you not sick, and thyme... Well, I don't actually know why thyme makes you faster.
Me neither. So, those were slightly different at the beginning, like, don't forget about the rock here. Anyways, those were slightly different when Bonnie was speaking. Like, they spoke up faster, and they also said Yahoo instead of you learn fast whenever you give all of the items to them. Salty broths. Crafted water. Alright. And sadness. Right. Buff attack. And then in here. Alright. I believe this one... Yeah, I believe this one is the paper type sadness. Yeah, it is. Okay, good. Use We Will Win. Ismo tells everyone they're really cool. Also, those special moves have that little animation. Alright. Got the crest. Mainly going over the snack time different dialogues because that's where things really change. Got a super sour tonic. Pepper, ginger, thyme. Oh, stars! Hit your hip into the counter and bite your lip really hard. Why do you never remember the stupid counter? Oh no, Sif! Do you still have trouble judging distance? Let us know if you'd like anyone else to take the lead. Got the egg key. Alright. Oh. Well, I ran into that one. But it was paper type, so it doesn't really matter. I keep doing that. I don't remember if we've ever gotten this one, but if we haven't, then we've gotten all sadnesses now. Okay. I went with paper type moves, so... Okay, well in that case I'll go with rock type moves. Or Jolly Round Rondo, that works too. Paper type sadness is easy to deal with. Get the sharpening stone. A big steel thing with a stone on it, and an oven for weapons. Those things have a name, but you can't remember what it is. It's a forge, and that's an anvil, Sifrin.
And the stone is a sharpening stone.
Then you pick it up. Got the sharpening stone. As well as the crafted water. Really thought I could get around that one. It's a rock type. Guess that no sadness is really a match for us. Got the broken egg key. And then I can't remember if there was anything in here. Okay, there were some vials. 2 sour tonics. Got around them that time. It's always hard when they start in the middle of a hallway. No, not Artsy Silent Burst, Jolly Round Rondo. To Cleaver by half. Isabeau is just barely hanging on. Boost everyone's attack, defense, everything. It's only the rock type one left. really thought we would get the jackpot attack in. We're just that strong, I guess. Well, in that case, use the sour tonic. Alright. Sifrin is now level 62 and learned the craft skill Rose Printed Glasses. If I remember correctly, not in pockets, it's in craft. Yeah, that's a paper type move that gives. It's the paper equivalent of In a While Rockadile. So, weak damage, but it gives 2 jackpot points. Save progress. Okay. Broken egg key goes in the door. And then we have the big ball head sadness. Alright, it's paper type. Get all the boosts. Accidentally clicked out of the game. Okay, back in it. Changed its type, but can't see anything. Bonnie whacks the enemy really hard. Alright. Okay, so it's rock type right now. Paper 3, rose printed glasses, artsy silent burst, and then if it survives an attack from Isabeau, we get another jackpot attack. Just blazed through it. Mirabelle is level 46. Okay, so everyone's level 46 now. And now we reach the first snack time again.
This room feels different than the others, doesn't it? It's missing the threatening pressure the rest of the house has.
Shall we take a little break then?
No, we should keep going and... What was that?
I think I'm hungry.
My time! My time! My time to be the leader.
Why?
Because it's snacks time, baby! Snacks are important to keep hunger away and keep morale up. I learned that because I'm a growing kid.
That sure is true.
But do we have time to...
Mira, let's take a break, alright? Even people blessed by the change god like you need to take a break sometimes.
Alright.
You guys stay here. I'll get some snacks ready.
Okay, snack leader.
Oh, I remembered something. Isabeau, heads or tails?
Huh? Tails.
Odile takes a coin from her pocket and flips it in the air. Flip, 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 flip. It fell on heads. Huh.
Aw, too bad.
Interesting. You now owe me.
We were betting?
You now owe me 1,000.
1,000 what?
Books.
Books? Can't believe this. Betrayed by a friend.
Friends, huh?
Not anymore, madame. It's over between us. We are friends no more.
Uh-huh. What was the coin flip about, madame? Ah, well, I asked the favor tree to make me win my next coin flip.
Huh?
Such a silly favor. Purely for scientific reasons. I was wondering whether this favor tree business had any truth to it. As we can see, it does. But that wasn't the best experiment to prove it. There is a 50-50 chance after all. You don't believe you won thanks to the favor tree? Not really. Call me weird, but I don't think a tree can grant favors.
But Madame Odile didn't care about what she was asking, so why would the favor tree care, huh? If you want something to come true, it definitely will.
You think so?
Absolutely.
You're glad to see Bonnie smile again.
Okay, who wants snacks? I have snacks. Today I have many snacks at your disposal. I have some plantain chips.
Ooh, did you use the last of those non-bananas to make them?
Yes, I did. Crunchy, delicious, and full of potassium. That's plantain chips.
You all clap.
Second snack is some boring but delicious cookies.
Cookies.
Great sales pitch, Bonbon. Boring but delicious. Cookies, the taste of home.
What kind of home is boring but delicious? Zah, you're weird. And for our third and final snack, we are proud to present, some, okiniri.
Onigiri.
Oriniki.
Onigiri.
Oniongiri.
You messed that one up on purpose.
Yes! I have some ongiris for everyone.
One of those Kabuan rice balls, right?
Yeah, rice. I love rice.
You and every other kid on this planet, Boniface.
Now choose. Choose which one you want. Don't worry, I have enough for everyone.
You'd like... I'll go with chips.
There, you go.
Bonnie hands you a few handfuls of plantain chips. Crunch, crunch.
So, do you all like it? Did I do a good job as snack leader?
You nod, but prepare yourself for what comes next.
Yeah, this is good.
Mm-hmm. Do not make Bonnie sad. Thank you, Snack Leader, for this delicious meal. Oh, this is so good. Thank you, Bonnie.
So good, Bonbon. I feel refreshed, invigorated, alive.
Good food. Yummy, yum, yum.
Yes!
After eating your snacks, everyone's health has been restored. Alright, save progress. I wonder if Bonnie's dialogue is different.
That's stupid. Can't be friends. That'd be like being friends with your mom or your sister.
Okay, so Bonnie's dialogue doesn't change, even though it wasn't. Actually, it was Isabeau who brought up friendship, but Odile didn't immediately shoot that idea down. Saz, like, she said,
Sounds like a little brother.
didn't have any questions this time about if that's how it works. Which one am I?
You're my cousin who I see once a year and we have a really good time.
That's different. Does Mirabelle have anything different to say? I hope everyone is alright. The people in Dormont? Yes, but the king's curse probably got to them already. It was so close when we arrived a few days ago. Even if we decided to go back, there'd be nothing to come back to. So all we can do now is... Tell me a joke, Sifrin, please, to get my mind off things. Make her smile. I had a meeting with a plum today. A plum? Like the fruit? Yes, that meeting was... Oh, let me guess. Was it a very fruitful meeting? Oh no. Was that it? Sorry for stealing your joke. Nah, you got it. The fact that you stole my joke, Mirabelle. What a pitiful experience for me. You kind of brought it back. You chuckle along with her.
Hey, Sif. Let me guess, you're still hungry? I can see it on your face. Want half of this cookie?
Isabeau waves his last cookie at you. You really would. Yes, please, Mr. Amazing, Wonderful, Funny Buff Isabeau.
Ah. What?
Isabeau was so surprised by what you said, he destroyed the cookie he was holding into 1,000 crumbs. No, not the cookie.
Sif, you can't just say that. I really have the heart of a delicate maiden, you know? You have to be careful with me.
Yeah, you feel awful about the cookie, too. I hope I didn't make Bonnie upset earlier. You both look Bonnie's way. Bonnie is stuffing their cheeks happily. Never mind. A couple of things were different this time around. Although I feel like only Bonnie's was because we're on the family path. Let's see. No, it's this way. I always forget which way to go. Okay, up this way. Some tonics over here. Super sour tonics and a sweet tonic. Once again, you can tell that people make sure to give you some space. Steeling yourself, you take a deep breath and brush against everyone softly. What a rush. Okay, go up here to get the rock key. The head housemaiden, she knew something about whatever's happening to you. Maybe you could try and ask her what she knows. pick up the key. Got in here. Effort the key to meaningful change to get the paper key. Oh, right, you go to the right here. I always forget. Oh. Saw ourselves there for a second. Got the crying key. Wanted to see what path that sadness would take. This one is scissors type. So I'll buff everyone's attack. In a while, Rockadile. Smash. Rock 3. It heals itself. So I'll heal Isabeau. Bonnie whacks the enemy really hard. Alright. Another 1000 experience. Got the star crest.
Two rows of tears, but only one crest.
So we have to decide which way to go, huh? Why don't we...
I vote this way.
Why this way?
Manly man's intuition.
Ah, that's stupid. You're stupid. I vote this way.
Why this way?
Smart kid's intuition. Also, it's the way Zara didn't choose, so...
I'm with the kid. It's been a while since we teamed up, hasn't it?
Yeah. We're the, opposite sides of the age spectre allies.
It was opposite sides of the Age Spectrum Alliance, but I understand there are big words in there.
Opposite sides of the age spectrum alliance.
Aww. Mirabelle, my friend, my sister from another mother, please.
No, Belle's with us.
I'm with Isabeau.
Yes, Belle and Beau. Beauty Alliance.
Beauty Alliance. Huh, what kind of name is that? Do you guys spend the day looking pretty?
How dare you?
Also, yes. Just look at us.
Isabeau strikes a pose, Mirabelle follows suit a beat later. Both look striking.
No.
We have all chosen a side, so that only leaves Siffrin. You're the tiebreaker. Beauty Alliance.
Yes!
We will not forget such a terrible slight, Siffrin.
We will not forget. We will not forgive. May you eat only potatoes for the rest of your life.
May your house fall down on your horrified face.
Yeah, what she said. Uh-oh.
We're kidding, Siffrin. Don't look so sad. You blink and wink at them cutely. You know you can't wink at us with only one eye, right? I feel like you forget sometimes. All right. Let's use this crest then, shall we?
Let's go.
Attacking the paper type with rock and attacking the scissors and paper type with paper. Brilliant play. Like, honestly, I'm astonished at the tactical brilliance that this enemy is displaying right now. Really, I could stand to learn a thing or two from it. Okay, good. We did get the jackpot attack. Got the scissors key. Some carving wood. You haven't tried carving wood in forever. By the way, I still have the little wood carving of me you made, Siffrin. You do? Of course. Why wouldn't I?
It was so very cute.
You know, I'm still so jealous Sif made you a wood figurine, so I could curse you in your entire family name.
Then curse me, coward.
I will one day. Then you'll be sorry.
Oh, I'm so scared. I've never actually gotten that dialogue before, I don't think. This one. Artsy Silent Burst. Rose printed glasses. Regular attack. Paper 3. Takes out the big one, which gives us a jackpot attack on the small one. And boom, 5-turn victory. Right. Since we have rose-printed glasses, paper is probably our strongest. Did not mean to attack the scissors one. Isabeau and Odile are now level 47. Save and heal. Right. I always forget to check the gate as well. Something I'm curious about. It would be hard to test because Odile doesn't have any attacks all enemies moves. But I'm wondering, if you defeat these bosses at the exact same time, what happens? Oh, Mirabelle doesn't have lovely moving cure yet. That's pretty bad. Okay, well... we will win. Oh, that stacks with the defense buff. Okay. Now she learns lovely moving cure. Fortunately, that revived Odile.
This room feels safe too, doesn't it? Break time?
Maybe not. We might still have a lot to.
What was that?
It was my tummy, sorry.
That was so loud.
How hungry are you for it to be this loud? I don't get this swole by skipping meals. Anyway, let's take a break for now. Bon, how much longer until the snacks are done?
5 minutes.
Okay, take your time. Hey everyone, hey. So, we haven't brought it up yet, so, I have a question.
A secret adult conversation for adults, no kids allowed? Do you not want Boniface to hear?
Yeah, if we're sure they won't hear, then yeah.
Say at normal volume. Bonnie forgot to tie their shoe. Give a thumbs up. Oh, gems, they actually did forget. Someone better tell them later.
Good. Okay, so, if any of you bites the dust, what should we do with your body?
What? Yikes.
I'm sorry to ask. I know it's not the best moment, but most of us have different beliefs, don't we? So, well, in case, change forbid, one of us dies today and the others aren't able to honor your body, how should we do it? Like Madame Odile, is there a Kabuan way, or...
No, it's a valid concern. Well, in Kabu, you'd burn the body and take the ashes to a gem maker to transform them into a diamond. But that won't be easily feasible, will it? You'd change into a diamond?
Hardcore.
But if that's not doable, you can donate my body to any house in Vogard. If Vogard is saved, I'm sure they'd have a use for the body of a savior. Well, the House of Change recommends burying your body under a tree so our body can nurture the nature around it, be part of change and all that. Is it the same for you, Isabeau?
I mean, I'd be dead, right? So I don't really care that much about it later. And for, well, Bonnie, what should...
Why are you all even talking about what will happen if we lose?
Bonnie, you were listening?
I'm a master cooker, so I can cook and listen to you guys talk. And I think it's stupid to worry about what's gonna happen if we lose.
But, Bonbon...
No, listen, because me and Friend promised, you know? Friend promised he wouldn't get hurt protecting people anymore, and I promised I'd protect Friend. So if I protect Friend, I protect all of you, so if I'm here, no one will get hurt. That's a Bonnie promise.
Bonnie looks at you and offers you a big smile. Bonnie. Am I really getting reassured by a kid right now?
Ha! Well, if Bonbon is saying it, I believe it.
You and Bonnie will protect us? I won't accept such a one-sided promise. If you both will protect us, we'll protect you both too. We'll protect each other. Indeed we will.
Don't worry, Bonbon. Don't worry, Sif. We'll all fight and we'll all live.
You nod, smiling.
So, to make sure we have enough energy to protect each other, isn't it?
It's snacks time, baby! Today I have, some Madeleines.
Madeleines. Thank you for making some, Boniface.
I also have some pineapple slices. They have some sugar on them.
Just plain pineapple slices?
With sugars, That's what makes them good. And pineapple's really good, you know?
It is, it's just not very exciting is all.
Exciting? You want exciting? Then eat this. Fish head.
Fish head?
Fish head?
Why a fish head?
Fish heads are yummy and the textures are different and good.
Are they?
They are.
Okay.
So which snack do you guys want?
I'll go with Madeline's again.
There you go.
Bonnie hands you some Madelines. Bite into one. After eating your snacks, everyone's health has been restored.
Friend, do you see me? I'm gonna touch you now.
Bonnie slowly raises their hand and slowly moves it towards your hand and slowly pats your hand.
Good kid, good kid. You didn't even jump that time. Good job, you did such a good job.
You laugh.
Siffrin.
You tilt your head.
Hee hee hee. Sorry, I just wanted to say your name.
Mira.
Siffrin.
Mira.
Hee hee hee. Sif.
No.
What?
Sif is my Siffrin nickname, Mira. You have to pick another one. I'm sorry. I won't budge on that.
Gem's alive, Isabeau.
I mean,
What? But you and Siffrin share Mira. It's not fair.
that's true. Alright, in the spirit of fairness, we can get joint custody of Sif then.
You know, I think I'll pick another nickname for Siffrin after all.
Psst, Sif. Thank you for talking to Bonbon yesterday.
Why?
Why? Well, because they managed to look you in the eye earlier. That's why. Didn't think it was gonna happen anytime soon after the whole incident, I guess.
About my eye, you mean?
Well, yeah. I always felt like you didn't really care about what happened, but Bonbon's little, you know? Even if they felt like you didn't blame them for it, it's still a lot of emotions for a kid to handle. But knowing you, you probably thought Bonbon started hating you for no reason, yeah? Figured. I guess I should have talked to you about it, but it didn't feel like my place. So that's why I'm glad you two talked yesterday. Good job, Sif. Good job. Here, have a Madeline.
You feel patronized. You take the Madeline. You know, Siffrin, this journey has made me feel really older than my years. Having a preteen say they'll do their best to protect me. Am I really this useless?
Don't worry, Dial. I'll protect you 'cause you're old and I'm young. But you can protect me 'cause you're old and I'm young.
Is that how it works?
Yeah.
Well, okay then. So that's why I'm going over the snack time dialogues again, because they're different this time. Like, they're not the exact same. Right, back to floor 3 again.
Wait, do you hear that? That sound, that's
That's the king. He's crying.
Got the empty key again. Gate is covered by the king's hair.
This thread is so strange. I can't seem to move it aside.
Frozen thread. It seems to be covering the rest of the floor, too.
Can we cut it?
You keep Bonnie from taking your knife and try to slice the door yourself. Aw, it didn't work.
Attacking out of nowhere like that. So scary, Sif.
Indeed, it didn't seem to have done anything to the thread.
Oh, wait, look, it did something. It's slightly dented. Here.
So, a sharper knife could do the trick, maybe?
I suppose. Either way, we should explore this floor more. Just go get the knife. Almost ran right into a sadness again. dodge that one. The mirror room. Get the key. Then we can go back to the left. I like how the masks kind of have a theme with where they are. Like, either where they are or where they're used. Like, the smiling key you get in the room with the picture, and normally you smile for a picture. Then there's the angry key here, which is less about where it's found and more about where it's used. Like, you use it to unlock the sadness, and then the crying key is used on the door that's behind tears. Like, it's all fitting. In fact, there's even some theming like that for the rock, paper, scissors keys. The rock key is in a room right before it gets blocked off by a rock. The paper key is in a book. And then the scissors key is in a room with, trying to think of, it made sense until I'm saying it. Like, it's a room with carving materials is what I'm trying to get at here. This one's the rock one. Oh, wrong attack. This one. Got the star crest. Then insert the crying key. Forgot about this sadness. Get the boost. Pretty easy. Close the bathroom stall door. You like coming here because you know you'll be able to be alone for a bit, but you almost feel like going outside right away, right now. Huh. Why? You feel weird. Even though you're stuck in this time loop and you don't know how to escape yet, you feel happy? You feel happy. Why do you feel happy? Is it because you're helping everyone right now? Hearing them out? Helping them with their problems? You talk to each one of them, learn more about them as people, talked about things with them you've never talked about with anyone. It was embarrassing, a bit, but it made you feel so warm. It was nice. Even though you're not friends, even though you're just allies. That's how you become closer to people, right? By helping them out? So maybe right now, they like you better than in previous loops because you helped them. And... Okay, this will sound silly. Maybe that's all you need? To break the loop? That's stupid. You're stupid. Don't even think about it or it won't come true. Smack the side of your head, focusing on the pain. Stay focused. Stop thinking about best case scenarios. Stop thinking about your allies. Stop thinking about how they don't see you as a friend or anything. Stop thinking. Stop it. Stop it. Breathe slowly in and out. And think about nothing. You exit the bathroom. Get the key knife here. You wish for rest. Thank you. Then, go into the souvenirs, sharpening stone. Sharpening stone, apply to key knife. Take the key knife and sharpening stone and mumble repeatedly the first thing that comes to mind. Please be sharp, please be sharp, please be sharp. Please be sharp. Please be sharp.
Please be sharp.
Well, it's sharp now. Woohoo! You got the knife key. Woohoo! You did it! You are now the proud owner of a knife key, a knife that can cut anything, especially the king. Yes, you heard that correctly. When the knife key is equipped, your attack will be boosted when fighting against the king. Isn't that grand? One thing though, this weapon isn't like the others. You can only equip it when you make it, which means you'll have to pick up the key knife and sharpen it every time. It's an important item, after all. You can't just have it. Unless... Got a memory of knife key. If you equip this memory and loop back to the king, you will automatically have the knife key equipped. That's it, Stardust. Bye. So, this one is slightly less attack than the garden scissors, but gives you increased defense and attack speed. Well, maybe attack speed is just... Oh no, it is boosted by 10. A blade gifted by the Change God and sharpened by you. It also boosts your attack when fighting the king, so... Alright. Save the game here. You get ready and slice the door. Back to this boss. Using some paper type moves here. It's now vulnerable to paper attacks. Now even more vulnerable to paper attacks. Bonnie runs in with snacks. Alright. Make up the time. Pretty buffy friend. Paper attack. Give Isabeau another turn. did not need to attack the paper hand, but now it's vulnerable to scissors attacks. Second jackpot attack, and it's down. Siffrin is now level 64, whereas everyone else is now level 49. Up to snack time 3 again. Oh, I forgot about this encounter. Mirabelle slowly breathes in and out. That's my roommate, Claude.
Oh, Mira.
No, it's okay. I figured it'd be the case. If she was in the house, she'd be as close to the head housemaiden as she could get. But you couldn't get to her in time, could you, Claude?
Mirabelle, are you okay to continue on?
Yes. Like I said, I was prepared for it. And we still have a king's butt to kick, so we can save everyone, don't we?
Indeed we do.
Let's go ahead and kick that crabbing king's butt.
He won't know what hit him.
Once again, different because we're on the family path.
Another safe room.
Let's rest a bit, shall we? This might be our last chance to breathe. You all quietly look Mirabelle's way, trying to make sure she's alright. Will this be different somehow?
Hey, Mira. Everything good?
Oh, yes. I got a little fired up fighting that big sadness earlier, but I feel better now. I'm doing breathing exercises to stay calm.
Ah, yes, the fabled Siffrin breathing exercises. Told you he wasn't doing it for no reason. It had to help somehow.
Yes, thank you, Siffrin. And thank you for yesterday, too. I don't think I'd be this calm if we hadn't talked. Huh?
Ah, when you two spent some time together.
Yes, we had a good talk. It helped me realize some things.
Aw, I'm glad. Nothing like a good talk between friends to feel better.
And it seems you were hard at work yesterday, weren't you, Siffrin? Helping me out, along with Bonnie and Madame Odile?
And me.
I suppose that's what friends are for, isn't it? To help with important things. Friends? Are you all friends? You traveled together, ate together, laughed together, so you thought it made you friends. But Odile says the same thing every time, doesn't she? Are we friends?
Huh?
Yes?
But you said it once, didn't you, Odile?
Huh?
You remember, every time you stop for a snack break on floor 1, she says, you said we weren't friends. You said we were allies, colleagues at best. Did I?
Odile, how could you?
I don't remember her saying that, but sadly, this does sound like something Odile would say.
But she says it every time, every blinding time. Wait, did she even say it this loop? When you stopped for a snack on the second floor, it was all different, so maybe it was different then too. Allies? I don't... Well, that does sound like something I'd say, yes. I don't know if I consider you all friends per se. The five of us are just very different people with different goals and thoughts. Our age difference makes it difficult for me to see you as friends. After all, why would an old lady be friends with a preteen?
Oh,
It's just strange, so no, to me, we aren't friends. The mere thought is absurd to me.
Way to bring down the morale, madame.
I'm not done. I don't think we're friends, but I would do anything to protect all of you. Horrible things, to be honest, as long as I could be sure you were all safe. And I think you'd all do the same for me, for anyone in our little group. So friends doesn't fit to me, but...
But we're family, right?
Huh?
oh, yeah, we're family. Like me and Nil. We stay together. We eat together. We say good morning and good night.
Family. I have a difficult relationship with that word, but yes, family fits better, I think.
Family. What a lovely word to describe our relationship to each other.
I already thought of us like that, but it's kind of awkward to say it aloud, isn't it?
It is a little bit, but we don't know what tomorrow, or even the next few hours, have in store. So, while we are still together on this journey, we might as well say it. Say the unsaid. Especially since Sifrin over here seemed to think I didn't care about him. You don't know how to react. All this time, you were trying to keep in mind what she said, that you were just allies to each other. But Odile reaches over and ruffles her hair. Don't think so hard, Sifrin. Quite honestly, it doesn't seem to work out very well for you.
So mean, madame.
Hehe, Sifrin's hat is all lopsided now. You look funny like this, friend.
You readjust your hat and hide your face. They all look at you smiling.
I'm bored. Snack time! I have, I'll start with the worst one. Leftover samosas.
From yesterday's dinner?
Yeah, they're the ones I burnt. But I thought I should still keep them in case we get super duper hungry.
Don't be mean to the burnt samosas, they were delicious.
They really were. They're not the worst of anything.
Okay, next one. I have... Palmiers.
Palmiers!
We all know palmiers. They're yummy, they're crunchy, and they get crumbs everywhere. Moving on. And, the last snack. Okay, I've never tried it before, but I think I cooked them well. Ta-da! Malanga fritters.
Huh? What are they?
They're fried malanga and garuman. Malanga is some kind of fruit, and garuman is some kind of pumpkin.
This smells heavenly.
So, which one? Which snack do you guys want?
I'll go with the Malanga fritters again. Bonnie did make them just for us.
There you go.
Bonnie hands you the Malanga fritters. Everyone starts eating. Malanga fritters again. They're still delicious, but now that you're not distracted, you can tell they taste different than how you remember. Maybe... You didn't add any spicy pepper, right?
The recipe I found didn't say so, so I didn't. Why? Is that bad? Did I mess it up?
They're perfect, Bonnie. They're not, but they're close. You just feel like they're missing some spicy peppers for some reason. Still, you get ready to eat them all. As you eat, you look at everyone. They're smiling. Happy. Sometimes one of them sees you looking at them and smiles at you. In this moment, you are loved.
You know, I have a good feeling. We'll definitely kick the king's butt.
Kick the king's butt.
Kick the king's butt.
Alright, everyone, let's finish eating our snacks. We have a king's butt to kick.
Yeah. What? What is it? Are you still hungry? Here, have some more Malanga fritters.
Bonnie fills your cupped hands with fritters.
Eat them, okay? You look weird. I think you're out of calories.
Calories.
I think you're out of calories.
You eat the fritters. Tastes good.
You know, I made them for you.
Thank you, Bonbon.
You're welcome.
Bonnie smiles brightly. Siffrin, would you perhaps accept a comb? Is your hair that bad? You nod and get your hand out to receive the comb. Actually, would you perhaps allow me to brush your hair? You nod? Oh, that's completely fine. I just thought I'd ask since... Wait, you said yes to get your hair brushed? You nod again. Slightly farther, you hear someone gasp and curse. What is that about? Quick, sit down in front of me. Do it. Hesitantly, you sit down and remove your hat. Mirabelle slowly and methodically starts combing your hair. Finally, I can repay the favor. You did my hair so wonderfully a few weeks ago, so I'm glad I get to brush your hair in return. I was surprised you had experience taking care of kinky hair, too. Look, your hair is split everywhere. You should take better care of it. Such a shame. It's such a nice, bright shade, too. Will you dye your hair again? I think you should let it grow out. Light hair suits you so well. You can barely hear what she's saying. Getting your hair combed feels nice. You can feel your tension, and Mirabelle's, fade as she takes care of you. Mirabelle chatters on for a few minutes, until... All good. You're all ready for the king now. Yes, we do have to be beautiful to appear in front of him.
We do, madame. Gotta appear fierce.
Of course. Hee. Mirabelle smiles at you.
So, Siffrin, buddy, do you want to talk?
What about?
Oh, okay, we're ignoring that whole thing, sure, that's fine. We can do this if you want. We can also ignore how you're acting weird and how you stop smiling every time you think we're not looking. I'll give you one last chance, though. Would you like to sit down and have a talkie-talk? About what just happened?
No. Nope.
Okay, no problem. But when we're done and we've won, and we eat dinner tonight, having beaten the king, before we go our separate ways, we will have the feelings talkie-talk.
Ha! You snort. Sure thing, Isa.
Oh, you said sure. We're gonna have this talk. Caught you. You're stuck now. You will be emotionally vulnerable.
But don't you have another talk with Isabeau planned? Only if we have that first talk first.
That first talk? What?
Isabeau freezes in the middle of his sentence.
Yes, that other talk. The one I said I would have with you last night in the clock tower after we went back. Yes, that talk. Yes, Two talks, Sif. One talk each. We can get through this.
Isabeau gives you a shaky thumbs up. Smirking, you give one back. Sorry for messing up your hair earlier. I know you don't usually like to be touched, but I think you needed it this time, right? You stay silent and readjust your hat. If I can help with anything, Siffrin, just let me know. You and I are very private people, but we need to learn to open up every once in a while, don't you think? We're family, after all. I don't think I can. Open up, you mean? Of course not. As I've said, it's not a skill we're very good at. But know that I'll always be here if you decide to do so before we part ways. You don't say anything. Your family members' craft skills and experience has been recorded for this location. So now it's official. They are family. And that's why I call this the family route.
The king must be up ahead. Are you ready?
Ready. Time once again to face the king.
Oh, young ones, are you here to kill me? Oh, young lady, you stand for change themselves, do you not? I just want the world to stay the way it is now. To be frozen in eternal beauty, a world of everlasting peace and rest. Young housemaiden, in a way, isn't my wish a form of change? Why aren't you on my side? Ah, can't you feel it, young lady? The universe yearns for everyone's hopes to be encased in limitless ice. Won't you allow your fate to be ended?
Corrupting and ending people's lives? You call this a form of change? You dare compare your dreams of ice and stillness to change themselves? This is not true change. This is just you acting as a god would for your own satisfaction. One would think keeping the whole country from changing and evolving is the farthest thing away from change.
Pretty self-explanatory, stupid.
Seems like a pretty pathetic way to appeal to a housemaiden's good nature, huh?
Is this what you want then? For us to peacefully let ourselves be frozen in time? I will never be on your side, King. Not in a million years.
Oh, spoken like a true housemaiden of change. But wait. You, traveler.
Odile looks at you with an expression screaming, "Does he mean you or me?" You look back at the king.
Bright one. Do you remember?
I remember you.
Is that so? We shall fight, and we shall see which side the universe favors.
The knife key glows. You feel more powerful. Your attacks will hit harder against the king. Focus. Concentrate.
Oh, despite what you may think, I am a merciful king. I will give you some time to come to terms with your end. A most beautiful end. An eternal end.
Wow, he's really taking us for chumps, isn't he?
We've gotten this far. We will not back down. Get ready, everyone. The king. You finally managed to beat him last time, but you still have so many questions. Why is he freezing Vogard in time? Does his power have anything to do with the time loops you're stuck in? If you ask him something, will he answer? Fine. You can now ask the king's questions.
by going into your craft menu. The things I let you do, Stardust, I swear.
The king waits. Alright, make up the time. An immediate first one. Then Artsy Silent Burst. Should be able to... No, I'll use We Will Win first. And Slow 4. Then Rose Printed Glasses. Adorable Moving Shield first. Bonnie whacks the enemy really hard. Nice. Paper Alpha 5 because we just unlocked that. Got in a jackpot attack before the king could do anything. Concentrate.
Oh.
The king cries and cries and cries. Tears appear to protect the king.
Why? Why won't you understand? Why won't you understand?
Crying still, huh? Glad you're expressing your emotions and everything. Very healthy. But learn to read the room.
Stop crying. Stop crying. Just stop crying. You can't. You hurt so many people. People who won't ever move again unless we beat you. Vogard, my village, my sister. They're all frozen in time because of you. You don't have the right to cry.
The king doesn't answer. Give Odile another turn because
Oh. It is time, saviors.
oh, that... Okay, I should have done something else with Sifrin because... Odile, you're knocked out. Why are you talking?
We survived it.
Everyone okay?
Oh. You're still here. Good. Let us fight to the death then.
Okay. First things first. Crafted water to revive Odile. What did... Stupid spacebar got stuck. Okay. Buff everyone's attack. Then... let's lower the king's defense. Rose-printed glasses. Alright. Craft Break Alpha on the tiers. The stupid spacebar got stuck again. Alright, increase our speed. Lovely moving cure. slow 4. That was just the best planning on my part, wasn't it? Should have done literally any other move. Anyways, aside from my frustrations with myself,
The king got you again. You'd forgotten the pain. But at least you can move a little this time. Stars, it hurts. It hurts. It hurts, it hurts, it hurts, it hurts. You try to speak. Bonnie, run away. Silence, and then footsteps. Come on, you useless body. Move.
Bonnie ran away.
Bonnie must be safe now. And so, before the king strikes, you let go.
The king killed you. Okay, so it doesn't automatically loop us back to Dormont, so we're going to choose to loop back to the king because okay, the game seemed a bit frozen. Loop back to the king. Did that take the key knife? You're back. You remember Odile. She couldn't move, was facing away from you, is always facing away from you. She can never move, then, can she? She can't protect any of you, can't protect herself, can't even think about it. What face is she making during those final moments? Back to it. Okay, it lets me keep the knife key. Normally I would have ended stream by now, but I'm not gonna end on a loss. Like, not gonna end on a not scripted loss. Scripted losses I'm fine with ending on, but ones that I've had a hand in, no, we don't end on those. So through all of this again, hopefully the spacebar doesn't get stuck a billion times. That way I can actually get some attacks in that are paper type instead of being forced into doing scissors and rock types. Okay. You didn't manage to beat the king earlier, but you feel a little stronger. Gain some XP. Knife key glows. So we've got the boost. Did not mean to press yes there, but okay. You've heard this before. Okay. Make up the time. Pretty buffy friend. We will win. slow 4. Get all of the setup in. Then rose printed glasses. Artsy silent burst. I forgot to use... Oh no. Really hope we're fast enough because I forgot to use the shield. But that'll be fine if Sifrin can get an attack slightly faster than the king. Alright. Just zoning out. Okay, good. Okay. Give Mirabelle a turn to cast... Let's do Holy Care Shield this time, because the attack is going to happen immediately. Mirabelle claps her hands once firmly. Completely blocked. Alright. Now attack the king's tears. Don't have any good moves with Sifrin, so I'll use Ginger. Everyone's attack buff is going down, so I'll use Pepper Juice. Alright. Attack the king's tears. Craft Break Alpha on the king's tears. Rose printed glasses. Protects family members from time stop and slow. Boosts defense. Because it boosts defense... Actually, no, I'll save that one. Alright. Speed buff has gone out, so time juice. Oh, Odile was still invincible. Alright. Don't think anyone needs healing. We've got attack, defense, and speed up. So I'll just guard. Artsy Silent Burst. Concentrate.
Oh, please, please, all of you, tell me, why are you all fighting against me? Really? You dare ask that question? But don't you see it? Don't you want it? This perfect ending. Right now, you are fighting me, a being close to divinity. The universe itself follows my will. And yet, you are all facing me without fear. You're all so powerful, so united. And I can see it. Oh, you're all so stunningly, so wholeheartedly happy.
Huh?
What?
What are you?
What kind of stupid? And that's why you should all understand. Even now, don't you agree? Don't you want it? Look at you all. You're all so powerful. You all managed to get this far. Don't you want to be immortalized right now as winners? Don't you want it all to end like this?
You know this is all just a way to make you all stop fighting, but...
Ha ha ha.
The king waits. Okay. Actually going to get... Okay, I'll have to wait on that, but next turn... Oh, Sifrin. I was expecting Odile. We will win. Paper 3. Our attack buffs are running out, so... Rose-printed glasses, and that should be the end of the fight. Which is good, because I forgot to set up the shield. You did it! The king! You've beaten him again! But you haven't asked him anything. Quickly, before he dies. Ask the king. What's your goal?
Oh, my goal.
Sif, does it matter?
It doesn't. Your reasons don't matter at all.
But they might. Why do you want to freeze Vogard in time? Sifrin?
Oh. Can't you guess? Can't you tell? Oh, stars, I thought my intentions were clear, but no one seems to understand.
We don't know. We don't understand you. Why would you want to make an entire country suffer? And expect everyone to be okay with it? There must be a reason. Why would you freeze Vogard in time? And only Vogard, for that matter.
That's true. No other country has been attacked. With a power like yours, you could freeze more than just Vogard. But you stopped at the borders. Other countries are safe. Why?
Oh, because Vogard is perfect.
Perfect?
Such welcoming, creative people, always willing to welcome travelers in. Even travelers with no name, no home to speak of. Such precious memories. It is perfect. I do not want it to change. I want it to stay exactly how it is, so it cannot ever be destroyed.
That's so...
What backwards thinking? I don't know what about Vogard made it perfect for you, but you cannot stop us from living. Are you the one doing this to me?
Oh, doing this?
Stars, you don't want to explain it in front of everyone, but the king, he could be the one trapping you in time. The one imprisoning me here. Huh? Imprisoning you?
Whatever is happening to you, I am not the one responsible, bright one. But that scent around you, could it be? It does not matter.
He doesn't seem to know what you're talking about. So the king isn't the one responsible for the loops? Isn't that weird? You're looping through time, he's freezing it. Aren't you using the same power? Power over time? How are you freezing people in time? And why are we asking all of these questions right now? Like, we could do this in another loop.
Huh?
Psst, Sif. Could have told you that one if you asked. It's Timecraft, buddy.
Timecraft, you've heard this before. Timecraft, the ability to craft time itself. But timecraft is supposed to be impossible to control. How can you use it, yet alone do it at such a grand scale?
If the bright one isn't bright enough to know of timecraft, they will not be bright enough to understand how.
Ouch.
Don't be mean to friend. Shut up.
Timecraft. That's something to look into, isn't it? Either way, it doesn't seem like he's the one trapping you here. Well, you only need to get through this and talk to the head housemaiden for now. She said something before about how you're looping, about something being broken. She knew something. After that, you have to find more information about timecraft somewhere. And you can always go back and fight the king if you had anything else to talk about. Nothing to ask. Alright, time for the King's End. No. Concentrate.
No, this can't.
King, I do not want time to stop now. I don't want eternity. I don't want to be stuck here in what you deem a perfect moment.
Oh, but do you truly think your life will get more extraordinary than this? Do you truly think that you will become more powerful, more fulfilled than you are right now? Fighting me.
Do I think something will fulfill me more than fighting you to save my country? Yes! Of course it will! Life will never get better than this, so you should give up now? Give me a break! The eternity you wish for, I want no part of it. We want no part of it. We will not give in, because your eternity means the end of change. And I believe in change, King. I believe in a life that goes on. Things cannot stay the same. They can't. They won't. Or we as humans cannot change for the better. So I will never let you have your way.
Ha ha ha. Yeah, what she said. Nice try trying to manipulate us into being frozen. But we won't listen to you. This isn't the end of our story, King. Not by a long shot.
How egocentric to think fighting you is the highlight of our lives. Believe it or not, beating you isn't even worth writing on my resume.
Saying all those things to push us into being frozen. You're the worst, King. You're nothing. You're not even a king. You're no one. No one. You're just a dumb baby idiot who froze the country in time for dumb baby idiot reasons.
Your turn. Sounds like there's nothing else for me to add, huh? So all you need to do right now is disappear.
No, 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 no!
Disappear.
Disappear.
Disappear!
Disappear!
No!
You attack the king with all you've got. all attacked the king and hit as hard as you could. Mirabelle's attack brings the king to his knees.
No, I can't. I can't disappear. Not yet. Not when I still can't say it. Oh.
Mirabelle, that attack of yours,
Did it work?
The king isn't here anymore.
So, we won? We won? Everyone, we did it! He's gone! The king is gone!
Holy crap, that was scary. We did it? We did it!
oh, it was close for a second there. Oh, is it truly over? You're happy to see them happy. We did it, Mirabelle. We did it. Ah!
Wah!
Ah!
They all scream happily. You remember to join in.
Yeah. So, what now?
Oh, what is it? The people around us, I can feel them coming back to normal all over Vogard.
Really?
So then, the head housemaiden. I can feel her. She's okay. She's okay. She's okay. She's just ahead. Come on. We have to tell her that everything's fine. Come on, let's go.
And there she goes.
Let's go with her.
You lead the way once more. Whoa! You put yourself in front of Odile so she doesn't have to see how impossibly high you are.
Clouds.
So high. Madame, are you okay?
I'm fine. Siffrin protected me from the worst of it. You stand on your tiptoes.
Look at the ground and take my hand, madame. I won't let you fall.
Thank you.
Come on, everyone. Come on. The head housemaiden is just ahead. Come on. Belle, wait up.
One step at a time, madame. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Head housemaiden.
I always forget, well, not always, but I forgot what my head housemaiden voice was. Mirabelle. That seems about right. Mirabelle.
That's the head housemaiden?
She's so tall. She might have 3 heads on you, Isabeau.
She's so pretty.
Oh, head housemaiden, you're okay. The house, and when the king... Mirabelle, oh dear one, I'm so proud of you. Look at you, the savior of Vogard. You saved the house and the whole country of Vogard. We all owe you a great debt. All of you. You smile.
What?
Oh,
Of course. Don't worry. Just another day saving a whole country. You know how it is. Hee. Oh, I did not think the king would be so strong. When he attacked the house, everyone was counting on me, but there was nothing I could do. Hearing young Mirabelle, who was so shy and reserved, was the one to save all of Vogard. You look much more confident in yourself now. I'm so glad I managed to give you some power before the king's curse took over me. Head housemaiden, just so you know, everyone thinks the change god blessed me. Oh, but why would everyone think that? People started saying it, and I couldn't say otherwise. Oh, well, that's a rather silly thing for them to think. I thought we all knew the change god was a pretty lazy deity.
Wow.
Isn't that a sacrilegious thing to say?
Oh ho ho, but it's true. Oh, my dear Mirabelle. Did you think people would lose hope if they thought the change god wasn't the one who blessed you? I'm so sorry. I do not blame you, Mirabelle. You acted in a way you thought was right. I knew I was right to bless you.
But why me?
Ho ho ho. Well, I only had the strength to bless one person, and I was already toast, and you were almost out of the house when the king attacked. So really, you were the only logical choice.
That's it.
And housemaid Mirabelle, you had always been the most hard-working housemaiden in the house, always striving to learn new things, to better yourself, always meeting challenges head-on, even if you didn't think you'd succeed. You were the only logical choice, yes, but you were also the only right choice.
Head housemaiden. No, Euphrasie. Thank you.
Aww. The head housemaiden boops Mirabelle's nose. You are still so stinking cute, Mirabelle. And you, Mirabelle's companions, thank you for helping her get this far. You have my gratitude and the entire country of Vogards.
No problem at all, Madame Head Housemaiden. It was an honor.
Truly, it was nothing. You smile.
Ha ha ho. Soon you'll all be able to go back to your normal lives, away from battle and strife. Finally, you'll all be able to go home. If there's anything the House of Dormont can do to thank you, please do not hesitate. But for now, bask in the feeling of a job well done.
Here again. Last time you got here, you looped right back to the start after talking to the head housemaiden, didn't you? Is the loop breaking when you talk to her? Does she know why? If you talk to her, will time loop back again? But you managed to beat the king, didn't you? Together with your family? You didn't think helping them the day before would amount to anything, but time changed a little, didn't it? Even if it wasn't much, it changed. It changed. You know them now. You're a family. Isn't it just like the book's Bonbon reads? Friendship fixes everything? And so, if you talk to everyone again, talk to the head housemaiden again, maybe something will change too. You should talk to everyone.
I never said thank you. You saved me that time against the sadness, and you saved me when we met. You're the one who saw me back then, right? When I was walking?
When you first met Bonnie forever ago, Bonnie was out of it. They'd been walking away from their village for days when you saw them. Crying, barely hanging on, walking to escape the slowly encroaching king's curse. They fainted as soon as you got to their side.
I was really, really tired then, so I don't remember well. But you saw me, right? You made everyone notice I was there? And I never said thank you for that. For protecting me. So, thanks, stupid.
Bonnie runs into you, pressing their face against your left side. Their arms are still at their sides, though. Is that a hug? Without raising your arms, you gently lean back against them.
I'll miss you, friend. I know you'll leave soon, but, you should come by Bambooch one day, so you can meet my sister, so I can say, that's friend. They helped me a bunch. They're really cool. So come and see me sometime, yeah? Promise?
Yeah, I'll come by.
Yay! I'll be waiting for you, friend.
Bonnie smiles at you.
Hi, Siffrin. Hehe. I know you may be tired of hearing this by now, but I'm glad we talked yesterday. I've always thought change was about changing yourself, and only yourself. If I couldn't be how I thought I had to be, clearly the fault was mine, you know? It's my responsibility to change, even if I don't want to. That's what I thought, at least. But if even you, Sifrin, can understand what I'm going through, if you're the same, even in a small way, then I must believe that I'm not the only one feeling this way about the change belief either. And if I'm not the only one feeling restricted by the change belief, if there's more people out there feeling the same as I do, then shouldn't the belief change instead of us? I have a lot ahead of me still, but I never would have realized this without you, Sifrin. So, whenever you're done traveling, or you'd like to stay someplace for a little bit, maybe think about coming to visit Dormont, just to say hi. But you don't have to. It's just an idea.
I'd like that, Mirabelle.
Oh, hee. I'm glad we're friends, Sifrin. Don't forget about me on your journey, okay?
Mirabelle smiles at you happily. Well, we did it. We won. Whoop whoop. Ha! Whoop whoop indeed. Heh. It was fun, traveling with everyone. I will miss it. I suppose everyone will go back to their homes now. Mirabelle will probably stay here. Isabeau will probably go back to Jovant. And we'll ask someone to accompany Bonnie back to Bambouche. And what about you, Sifrin? Well, will you be going back home? Odile. Why not say it in the end? I can never go back home. Oh, why not? You look away. No, sorry, this isn't any of my business. But no home at all. I never knew. I'm sorry. You keep looking away. I'll probably be going back to Kabul soon. Our paths will diverge soon. But if you ever come towards Kabul, please come by and say hello, won't you? Don't be a stranger, Sifrin. You nod.
Sif, we did it! We beat the king!
You wanted to tell me something?
Oh, yes, I did. Okay. Okay, so, the thing I said I would tell you is...
Isabeau stares at you thoughtfully.
Never mind.
Huh? What is it?
Nah, it doesn't really matter that much. I really want us to have a feelings talk about your feelings before we go our separate ways. And I can always tell you my thing after that. So, never mind. Sorry. I'll tell you later.
But you could tell me your thing now.
Wow, you're really curious about it, huh? But nope, I will not say a thing. Oh, but I will say something though. I'm glad we're friends, Sifrin.
Oh. Somehow you feel a little let down that he didn't try the usual thing. But I'm glad we're friends too, Isa.
Oh. Aw. Oh crap, I think I might cry. We're friends.
You're friends. Isabeau's cheeks are dark. You're sure yours are too. You both smile.
I hope you'll at least visit sometime, Sif. Our journey is over, but don't be a stranger, okay?
You nod. The head housemaiden. Last time she said the loop was broken, and you looped back for no reason you can tell. But now that you're here with your family, it has to change, doesn't it? Time might not loop again because you're loved. You should talk to her quickly before the loop restarts on its own again. Hello. Traveling one. Are you done talking with your companions? Yes, wonderful, wonderful. Wait, isn't she saying the same things as last time? I'd like to thank you for accompanying young Mirabelle this far. I'm very grateful. Sifrin, yes? If there's anything I can do to thank you, please don't hesitate to let me know. Oh, stars, no. She's saying the exact same thing she did last time. I know you'll be going back to your travels soon, but I do hope. No, it should have been different, shouldn't it? You said something different this time. You're with your family and they love you this time. So then, why is she repeating the exact same thing? But no matter what, know that Dormont will always be open to you. Please come back any time. Oh no. Oh no. You breathe. You breathe. Power of friendship, huh? Why would whatever happened before change anything now? Because you're loved now? You were safe? Is that what you thought? Stupid. You try and breathe. Oh, Sifrin. It's fine. It's just the end again. It's the same. I'm so sorry. There's no way we can stop it now. You'll be going back when everything started. See, you already know what will happen after that. If you know what happens next, it means you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Sifrin? Something wrong? You turn your head. Odile is looking right at you. You can't shift your expression fast enough. Sifrin, what is it? Is everything okay? Head housemaiden, is something the matter? I can't fix it on my own, not before it all ends. If only I had noticed sooner.
Huh? What's happening?
Bryn?
You can't move. You're frozen.
Sifrin, what's...
Is something happening? The air around us, it feels like...
My head hurts.
It's my fault you have to suffer like this. Sifrin! They're all running, reaching towards you.
Bryn, come back. Something's wrong.
You have to move.
Sifrin!
Just move. I just hope that one day you can catch Isabeau's hand.
Sifrin!
You might learn. You take a step forward to forgive, and then you open your eyes, your hand already reaching out to nothing. Stupid. Press your palms against your eyes and laugh. You really believed it. Stupid. You really thought this was it. You really thought helping them would save you. If you helped them, if you were loved, it had to save you, didn't it? Friendship would save you, wouldn't it? It was different, but not enough to save you. And now, Mirabelle is back to feeling awful and out of place. Isabeau won't remember the night you spent under the stars. Odile is still hiding everything about herself. Bonbon is back to Bonnie, is back to hating you. And you're back here. That's what you get for hoping. That's what you deserve. Oh, Mirabelle will be here soon, won't she? Just breathe, Siffrin. The power of friendship didn't work. It's fine. All you can do is try something else now. It's fine that it didn't work. It's fine that they don't remember. It's all fine that everything that just happened has been reset. It's totally fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Back to the stage. You got a memory of family. You'll always remember this. When equipped, memory of family doubles everyone's XP gained in battle, except for yours. As for the head housemaiden, she didn't say anything different. It was the exact same, even though everything about her was different. Why is she repeating the same thing over and over? It was almost like you weren't there. The king spoke of something called timecraft. It might be time to find out more. You should ask the Dormont librarian, see if they know something. And that is where we are going to be wrapping up for today, almost an entire hour later than we usually do. I would like to thank you all for watching. Even if you couldn't make it to the end, your support still means a lot to me. And I hope that you all have a great day and a wonderful night. And please, take care.